What is higher state of consciousness and why it is significant in our lives and how to access it? Higher state of consciousness is one of my favorite topics. When we use the term higher state of consciousness, then it has many religious, spiritual, and other belief system connotations attached to it. If you ask any spiritual person to explain the concept of higher state of consciousness, then he will start talking about spirituality and it baffles your mind. Then you would ask yourself, what is this guy talking about? But when we say higher state of consciousness, it is a completely secular and rational concept. Although various belief system has used the concept, has used the higher state of consciousness, but we can discuss higher state of consciousness in a rational and secular way. So what is higher state of consciousness? In order to comprehend the concept of higher state of consciousness, first of all, we have to know what is lower state of consciousness. Lower state of consciousness is a primal instinctive response towards life. It comprises of competition, blame game. If it comes to it, we judge others, we attack others in order to defend ourselves. This is the lower state of consciousness. And we human beings spend most of our lives at a lower state of consciousness, and it plays a significant role for our survival. On rare occasions, when usually later at night or early in the morning, when there's a quietness and tranquility in the atmosphere, in those moments, and when our mind and body is calm and relaxed, in those rare moments we find a glimpse of higher state of consciousness. And in those moments, it doesn't happen often, it happens rarely, and when it happens, we don't have judgment, we do have compassions, we don't judge others, we don't label others, we don't label things, we have sympathy, we have compassion, we have love, and we have kindness. And our mind accustomed to accessing the higher state of consciousness, then we start perceiving the beauty in our lives, like the sunset, sunrise, butterflies, the wind, the colors of nature. These are the small things that were meaningless before. Now they start attracting our attention, and we start paying attention on them, and we start seeing the beauty in them. And this is the higher state of consciousness. And it doesn't last long. It happens on rare occasions, and it lasts for some period of time, but it changes our life, it changes our perspective on life. This is the higher state of consciousness. Now the question is, why higher state of consciousness is so significant that many belief systems and spiritual leaders, they talk about higher state of consciousness. The reason higher state of consciousness is significant in our lives is because it offers us a balance. Let's be realistic. We human beings spend most of our lives in the materialistic world, chasing materialistic things, and this is the outer world. And the higher state of consciousness is inside of us, and the materialistic world is outside. So when you access higher state of consciousness, then it allows us to find a balance in life, to find a balance between both the outer world and the inner world. And secondly, and the most importantly, is it offers us a deep insight about ourselves, about our belief system, about our thoughts. What do we really want in life? What are the things that matters to us? This is the higher state of consciousness. That's why higher state of consciousness is significant, because it offers us a deep insight about ourselves, and it allows us to find a balance in life. Now the question is how to access the higher state of consciousness. Higher state of consciousness, it doesn't mean you have to leave this world and go somewhere out of civilization and sit in a cave and spend years. You don't have to do that. accessing higher state of consciousness is an intentional practice. You have to do it for 5 to 10 minutes a day, when your mind and body is calm and quiet, when your body is at relaxed position, and focus on your thoughts. Just focus on your breathing, focus on one thought and start following it, and focus on the details, whatever comes. And this is how you can access the higher state of consciousness. And if you have any questions about higher state of consciousness, just leave it in the comment box below. I'll answer it to you. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, midnight, wherever you are, whatever time it is in your part of the world.